my parameter user interface, I have a couple variables. The three I'm going to be mainly looking at here is the UK, UP, use noise amp, and u noise frequency. The u light, x, u light, y, u light, z control the position of the light, and the UKA, UKD, and UKS is just other parameters that manipulate how the ambient, diffuse, and specular light are calculated, and then the U shininess is just how shiny the surface of the material will be. Okay, so for starters, if I adjust UK, this will change the amplitude of the pleat. If I set it to 0, it will just completely be flat. If I increase it, the pleats increase as well, like so, and this shows it's working correctly. All right, and now for UP, this will increase the frequency of the pleats. So if I decrease this, the more pleats will be added to the quad, and if I increase it, the fewer pleats up until 1, like so. And now for the U noise amp and U noise frequency, if I increase the amplitude, you'll start to see some noise on the pleats. And if I increase the frequency, however, then the noise will further increase and give this very textured appearance. And so to show that the displacement is working properly, if I remove the noise real quickly, if I move the light, you can see that the shadows will also be calculated correctly. So if I move it on the X, you see that the shadows are going on either side of the pleats. If I move it on the Y, similarly behave how you would see in real life. If I move it on the Z, and that's what happens. And for the bump mapping, if I just add the noise here and just remove the pleats altogether, see that the bump map also responds to the light. So if I move it on the X, you see that, let me move it a little closer, like so. You can see that it's responding to the light. It's getting dark in places where the light isn't, and brighter in places where the light is directly shining on it. And let's see, if I decrease the frequency, then maybe this will be a bit more apparent. Move it on the X, it's responding to the light, and Y, same thing. And if I move it on the Z, decrease the light, it'll still show some sign that the light is affecting it until I just completely remove the light from the picture. And yeah, and for the other auxiliary variables, I guess, it just controls the lighting. So if I reset this and adjust the diffuse, if I lower it, it just gets darker. If I adjust this specular, it'll determine if the shiny spots appear. And if I adjust the ambient, then it's gonna just adjust the overall, I guess, color of the pleat. And last but not least, shininess. If I decrease it or increase it, it'll be less shiny. If I decrease it, it becomes more shiny.